MD Prepper here, talking about a self-defense and firearm option for a low cost that is often overlooked. The Winchester 1200 and 1300 models. They're not made anymore, but very affordable and fairly easy to find out there. Most people talk about basic intro shotguns being the Mossberg 500 or the Remington 870. There's an eternal battle between which one is better. Well, I think this is a decent option. The 1200 and 1300 series are not made anymore, but readily available on the used market. I picked this up in its original configuration at a gun show for $140 cash. Now, in the essence of full disclosure, this has been tricked out a little bit, which I'll talk about in a minute. Originally, this came with this god-awful pistol grip, which is nice and hard and does nothing to mitigate recoil, and the original wooden foregrip, which was a nice shape, wonderful shape overall, but didn't have the buttstock. Looked into it and didn't want to spend a lot of money on this, but I hate a pistol grip shotgun, which I'll talk about in other videos. Wanted to upgrade this a little bit and didn't want to spend a fortune. Wasn't worth the price of just buying the wooden buttstock on it. So found both these other options here for cheap, which we'll talk about later. But did upgrade it for a very reasonable price. $140 cash. This is an 18-inch barrel. Obviously safety check there, your safety tallies. 7+1 in 2 3/4. It will also take 3-inch shells, but I don't particularly like 3-inch shells for home defense shotguns. So 7+1 or 6+1, depending on how you want to do it. Reliable, accurate, had no problems with it whatsoever. Upgraded it recently. Looked around online and lucked out. Most of the upgrade options for Mossbergs and 870s are quite expensive. I seem to have lucked out with 1200 and 1300 line, as there's not a lot of accessories, but the ones that are out there are fairly affordable. If you look around, you'll find them on sale. I found this Butler Creek side folder stock for, I believe it was $20 or maybe $25. Folds locked into place very nicely there. Holds 3 extra rounds. Can't say that I actually like that option particularly. Has a nice rubberized butt pad here on the back, but very nice overall. Pistol grip. Has a little storage space here underneath. Can't hold a shotgun shell, but if you had a light on this thing, your battery, the batteries would go in here, something like that. And I added this foregrip that actually came with the vertical foregrip for under $10. It had been $20, but it was on sale. I think it was $9.95, something like that. Did have to take my Dremel tool to the inside of this to make the opening a little bit wider so that the screw cap could come down on it and attach. Took like 10 minutes with my Dremel. Overall, though, for $140 plus about $30 extra, so 170 bucks, I've got a great home defense shotgun, truck gun, just whatever, that's about the same entry price as a brand new low-end shotgun. So nothing wrong with this at all. Shot the heck out of it so far. Again, just added this recently, but cannot complain about this at all. Didn't know much about the 1200 model. Saw the price of the gun show and said, well, why not? For 140 bucks, who couldn't use another shotgun in 12 gauge? So, as much as I like the Mossberg 500s and the 870s, this is a great price overall, especially with all the accessories here. The only thing I could think I'd want to add to this is possibly a side saddle. Those are about $30 there. I think the one I saw online had 6 rounds in it, 6 shells. Ghost ring sights would be nice and all, but don't necessarily need them. One other thing I might do is I might try to move the vertical grip back and see if I can actually attach a flashlight or something like that up front. Don't need the vertical grip. Never had a vertical grip on a shotgun before, so it's okay. Very compact overall. Much more handy than just your standard pistol grip only, which I hate. Hate pistol grip only shotguns. I'll make another review of that in the future. But the Winchester 1200 and 1300 models, they're out there. You look around and get them at a good price. This is an old shotgun, hasn't been made in many years, but came in excellent condition. A few little scrapes and scratches. Might be able to see it, but no rust at all. Somebody touched it up right there. Good looking shotgun overall for the price. Like I said, it's not all about the 500s and the 870s out there, guys. There's some reasonable, decent options out there if you know where to look. So, $170 in this overall. Cannot complain. May spend a few more bucks on it. Thought I'd share this. Hopefully you found this useful. MD Prepper out.